this morning's Business Insight, more bold, exciting plans to redevelop downtown Cincinnati. North Point Group and North American Properties are proposing a new $20 million downtown Cincinnati apartment tower that will be built above the 7th and Broadway garage. The 7-story apartment tower will have 110 high-end apartments, rents estimated at $1,200 to $2,200 per month. Rick Kimbler, partner at North Point, joins Business Courier publisher Jamie Smith here in our studio with more on this project. Rick and Jamie?
Thanks, Brian. Thanks for being here today, Rick.
Thanks.
So this is just one of the latest developments as far as residential in downtown. We just heard about the banks getting ready to start their second phase. We're talking about the Tower Place project. There must be some demand to live downtown.
There definitely is, Jamie. We're very fortunate that through the efforts of the city officials and 3CDC and the corporate community, there's been a renewed activity of development downtown, both residentially and commercially. And it's become a very exciting place to live.
Good. Well, I drove by the property last night. Talk a little bit about what it looks like now and what it's going to look like when you're done.
Well, today it's a garage. It's a 7-story parking garage. North American Properties and we developed that 10 years ago as part of our Sycamore Place development. And when we constructed the garage, we designed it for an overbuild, for a tower to be put on top of the garage. We expanded the garage 3 years ago. Procter & Gamble moved some additional jobs downtown, and we accommodated that move with some additional parking. So that reduced the amount of overbuild to 7 stories, and that's what we're going to hopefully be constructing starting this summer.
So it's not like you're going back in there and renovating it. The garage was built to be able to build above it.
Correct.
So that's great. Now you mentioned Sycamore Place and I believe East 8th are your properties as well.
Correct.
Vacancies, you know, how's it there?
Really nil. Our occupancy is almost 100%, and we've got continued interest and demand both there and over the Rhine for residential products. So it's one of the things that led us to say now's the time to construct this tower.
Yeah. Is there a lot of differences between, say, the banks where you're going down and totally build something new to, say, you know, Tower Place or the garage where you're just, you know, adding on or you're reconstructing it? Is there a lot of difference in those projects?
Yes, there really are. And this particular project is unique in that we really have had very little what we would call mid-rise construction in Cincinnati. There's been 1 or 2 towers along the river, 1 in Mount Adams, 1 or 2 in Walnut Hills, but some of those are 20+ years old. So doing a mid-rise like this is very different from a ground up low-rise residential or in a historic rehab.
You mentioned Mount Adams. I'm assuming some of these are going to have a view of Mount Adams, aren't they?
Most definitely. The eastern face of the building will view directly to Mount Adams. You get a little bit of river view as you get up towards the upper floors, and as well as some nice views of Mount Auburn and even views to the west.
Okay. What's the timeline? What are your hopes for
we have to get through some additional approvals and some help with the funding from the city of Cincinnati. We hope to get that accomplished yet this spring, and our goal is to start construction late July, August of this year, so that by September of 14 we can be moving people into the tower.
Okay, great. Well, I work downtown. I'm obviously there a lot. I'm really looking forward to this project. So good luck to you.
Good. You're a demographic we're hoping to attract. We have a lot of young professionals in our other buildings, and we're going to try to take some of your and my age group and move them into apartments.
Excellent. That sounds great. Thanks for being here today. We appreciate it, and good luck on the project.
Thank you for having me.
Back to you, Brian.
All right, Rick and Jamie. Jamie, that penthouse is getting ready for you there.